If you're anything like me, if you've been surrounded by the people that I have, you've probably been told, enjoy your 20s, enjoy your youth. It's the best part of your life. After this, it goes downhill. Once you get to uni, it goes downhill. Once you graduate, it goes downhill. And before I even break down why that statement is rubbish, think about the people who give this advice. Think about the people who tell you to enjoy your youth. And I know this may be terrible. I know this may be like looking down on people, but it's not. You have to think for yourself. Do you want to be like the people who are giving you the advice to enjoy your youth? Do you want to be like the people who are telling you to be reckless, to go out partying because your youth is the best time of your life? Do you want to be like those people? Because when I imagine like the stereotypical person that says enjoy your youth, it's the best time of your life, they're in an unhappy marriage, they're in a job that they hate, a job where they find no fulfillment. They are fat and they have like a belly, like the beer belly. And all in all, they just don't take care of themselves. They've never been ambitious, never strive to do more. That's just the image that I have of people who give that advice. But think about the average adult, the average person who gives you advice. The average person isn't someone that you'd want to be. So you have to take the average advice that you get from average people with a pinch of salt. Yes, everyone has something to teach you, but some advice you have to take with a pinch of salt and not take it to heart. And this applies to you especially if you're trying to improve, especially if you're trying to reach a level that's higher than most people reach. If you're trying to enter the 1% in any category, most advice will have to be taken with a pinch of salt. And I'm sure everyone's heard this phrase, grind when you're young, grind in your 20s, and enjoy the rest of your life. See, and I've really embraced this phrase. And whenever I've said it on like group chats, whatever, like there'll be comments where people will be like, people need to get out of this mindset. This mindset is toxic. And I'm just going to give a disclaimer. The grind in your 20s and enjoy the rest of your life. People think it's like grind and hate your 20s, whatever. Don't do anything that you find fun. No, it's not like that. It's just that focus more of your energy on being productive. No one says you can't have fun. You'll probably have fun while being productive. The grind while you're young and enjoy the rest of your life mindset is seen as a toxic mindset now. It's seen as an unideal way to live. And fair enough, it may be unideal. It's an uncomfortable way to live. But there's no way you can get a comfortable life while making comfortable choices. But it's something that you have to accept. If you want to enjoy the rest of your life, you're going to have to work in your 20s. And this thing of enjoy your youth is only 7 years. The youth that you actually can enjoy is only about 7 years. It's from about 18 to 25. That's 7 years of your life. So people think it's better to enjoy and be reckless in their 20s, to enjoy those 7 years and disadvantage themselves for the next 25, 30, 35 years. Let's say if you live until 80. From 25 to 80, that's 55 years. And people think it's a fair trade to have 7 years of pure enjoyment to a potential 55 years of discomfort. Your youth is only 7 years. Your youth is when you have the most energy, you have the most time, you have the least responsibility that you will ever have. Your youth is the time to take risks. Your youth is the time to put your head down and grind. People say that you need to get out of the mindset of grind in your 20s and enjoy the rest of your life. But I think that that's the exact mindset that we need to adopt. We need more men who are willing to grind in their 20s. We need more men who are willing to let go of instant gratification and practice delayed gratification every single day of their lives, so that the people who they love can have better lives, so that their wife will never have to work a day, so that their children will never have to worry about money when they're doing like uni applications, so that their family members, so that their community will always know that they can provide for them. Think about what you will get if you grind in your 20s, if you actually put your head down and use this time where you have the most energy. Think about what you're going to get out of your life. Think about the amount of people that you're going to be able to affect. I want you to imagine this. Imagine you're talking to your daughter, your son, and they're asking you why things are so hard, or you see them struggling. Do you think your wife and children will accept that they're having a difficult life because you wanted to enjoy your 20s? You wanted to go to parties, you wanted to get drunk instead of working on your business, instead of working on improving yourself. Do you honestly think they'll accept that? People need to realize that the world isn't all fairies and daisies and whatever. This world is very cutthroat. If you don't work to get what you want, someone else will take exactly that. Someone else will take the woman that you want to marry because you would have worked harder. And it's not that the woman will be a gold digger, it's just that she'll be more attracted to that person. And can you blame them? People fail to see far enough into the future to realize that what they do now is going to affect them in the future. If people will go get drunk knowing that they're going to be hungover tomorrow and they'll basically be like useless for the day. You, your children, your wife might never have to worry about finances. You'll be able to take your children to the places that you were never able to go to. You'll be able to give them experiences that you wish you could have had when you were younger. You'll be able to treat your wife like she's the most important person on earth. You'll be able to give her everything she would ever want. But you can only do that if you work when you're young. And people get deterred from this because, at working when you're young, grinding in your 20s while everyone goes out partying, it's not the easiest thing to do. Reading all your friends at a party is not the easiest thing to do. And I'm not saying take away your social life, but there are going to be some things that you're going to have to renounce. There are going to have to be some things that you're going to have to give up if you're to grind in your 20s. And you're going to have doubts. You're going to have those limiting beliefs. You're going to have those Jeffrey thoughts that will be telling you that, why am I like this? Why am I not being a normal 19-year-old? Why am I working on my YouTube channel? Why am I reading on a Saturday night while my friends are out? Why am I doing this? Why can't I just be normal? You're going to have those thoughts. But the only way to counteract those thoughts, the only way to overcome those thoughts, is to have a vision of the life that you can have and the life that you're going to have by trading your youth for the rest of your life. And it's not even a trade. I'm not saying don't enjoy. I'm not saying lock yourself in a room and do nothing. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that your main priority should be building something long lasting. Building something that you, your wife, your children, your mother, your father, your cousins will get to benefit from. Because as a man, your role is to provide, to protect your family. At least start working now. You may not have the family now, but at least start working now so that when the opportunity arises, when you do meet that wonderful woman, you won't have to ever worry about, how am I going to feed her? Where's the next meal coming from? If you grind in your 20s and you sort things out early on in your life, overall quality of your life will increase. Because you have financial freedom, because you worked to financial freedom and obtained it in your mid-20s, late 20s, you're going to have more time on your hands. This means that you're going to have a greater opportunity of meeting the woman that you're going to have children with. And because you have more time, you're going to have more energy. And you're going to be able to focus more on cultivating an amazing relationship. And because you have this amazing relationship that you cultivated, you're going to have children and they're going to grow up in a lovely home. And those are going to be healthy children with healthy values, with good morals. And think about all the good your children do. Think about all the good you can do with that free time because you worked when you were younger. See, it's very easy to forget that we have the rest of our lives. Sometimes we just think of like the next 5 years. But there's a life after 25. There's a life after you're too old for these parties. 7 years of hard work, of maximizing your productivity, for 55 years of enjoyment. That seems like a fair trade-off to me. But I'll let you decide.